Hi fellow dreamer, in this video we're going to explore the dream symbol of a snake. Thanks for joining everybody. We're going to do a special just for you exploring various animal dream symbols. So if you have a different one that you're dreaming about, put it down below and we'll explore it for you in the next video. Thanks for joining. My name is Carolina. As you know, I focus on doing children's books that promote love, unity, and peace, and I also help my followers interpret their dreams. We do this because when we listen to our dreams, we're connecting to our subconscious, and when we share them, we connect with one another on a more profound level. Let's get started with that dream topic of a snake. Now, many of us, when we see a snake in our dreams, we're like, oh my gosh, why is this snake appearing here and what does it mean? So let's explore this on various levels so that we can all understand what it can mean for us individually. So oftentimes when we think of a snake, what do we think of? We think of this wonderful kind of scary and maybe a little aggressive looking animal, right? And oftentimes when you think of a snake, you think of it doing this and then randomly just like biting, right? Biting or attacking or something like that. So whenever you think of a snake, it's very important that you reflect it to waking state, all right? Use this dream and reflect it to waking. What is going on in waking state right now? Does somebody remind you of the energy of the snake? Because oftentimes you're interacting with somebody that really does remind you of that energy. You may not feel very comfortable around this person, and you may even feel verbally attacked, physically attacked, etc. when you're interacting with them, all right? So this is a loving alert, because whenever this happens in waking state and we don't do much about it, it's going to creep up in dream state, and oftentimes it will show up in a form of a symbol, in this case a snake. So whenever this dream happens to you and you're feeling uneasy around the snake, you have to determine who in waking state is making you feel that same way, making you feel uneasy and almost making you be on alert, right? Like, I am very alert when this person is around me, all right? Whenever you can pinpoint who that person is, the next best step for you is to create that loving space between you and that person. Now, let's continue to explore the snake here, because I feel like different variations of this snake dream will help you. So let's say that you're observing the snake and the snake is approaching. Okay, it's approaching you and you're like a little bit nervous. Okay, so we feel a little bit nervous. The snake is approaching us. What does this mean? This means that right now we are interacting with somebody that really makes us feel uncomfortable, and they keep getting closer, right? And if in the dream you allow them to crawl on you, right, to crawl on you and get too close, this is a huge loving alert, and it's saying, look, we're allowing this particular person or this particular situation to get into our comfort space. Okay, they are coming way too close. We have allowed them to get too close to us, and now we don't feel so good about it. Why? Because the dream is showing us that. The dream is showing us that we've let them cross our personal space, and now they're physically on us, all right? Now, if the snake bites you in the dream, that really is trying to wake you up, and it's trying to say, look, pay attention. This person does not have your best interest in mind. So dreamers, when this happens, let's chill out, okay? I know it sounds a little bit scary, but I mean this in the most loving way possible. Remember, our dreams serve as a loving alert. They're inviting us to say, hey, look, let's reflect on waking. What's going on in waking, and how can I be proactive? How can I bring more love to this situation? And oftentimes the love we're talking about is creating loving space between you and this person. The dream is saying it's time to reconnect with the self and give yourself some space from this person that makes you feel uneasy. All right, so that's one thing. Now let's say you're observing the snake and it's moving away from you. You're like, I still don't feel good about it, but it's moving away. This is beautiful because it's letting us know that that situation or that person that makes you feel uneasy is leaving. Okay, they are leaving your life, so you can chill, you can relax and be thankful, because the dream is saying, it's all right, girl, they are leaving. Okay, they are on their way. So that is a very good sign there. Now, let's continue to explore this, because look, sometimes we think of the snake symbol and we're like, oh, this is kind of a heavy kind of symbol, but dreamers, it's a beautiful one, because it's also one of transformation. If you've ever seen a snake documentary or even have seen one in person, you know that whenever they grow bigger, right, they let go of their skin. They shed their old skin so that way they can grow in their new skin, all right? So if you're seeing this snake symbol, it can also represent that transformation for you, that growth, especially if as you observe the snake, you don't feel fear. You're just kind of observing, okay? Maybe you're observing it moving. Maybe you're even observing it shed its skin, all right? Maybe it freaks you out a little bit, like, oh, that's kind of weird. But remember, the dream is showing us right now that we are just observing the snake. So it's inviting us to learn from the snake, learn from that growth, learn how it sheds that old skin that it no longer needs. So let's reflect it to waking state. Maybe it's time to shed those old ideas that no longer serve us. Maybe it's time to let go of that job that we're like not really feeling anymore, and we're ready to grow, we're ready to transform into something different. Maybe it's time to let go of a particular relationship that is causing us pain, right? This symbol is inviting us to let go of those old patterns and literally embrace something new, embrace the new version of us and grow within that, just like the snake does, right? Just like it sheds its little skin. So whenever you have this kind of dream, be very thankful for it, because I know that in waking state, sometimes if we see the snake, we can be a little bit fearful of it. Now, other dreamers, they love the snake, right? They love the snake. So if you are one of those dreamers that you genuinely love this snake and you're not afraid of it, okay, your dream is going to be more amplified in that transformation stage, okay? This symbol to you is really reminding you it is time to change, it is time to transform, okay? Time to let go of those old habits. So really take that, dreamer. Now, let's say that you're observing the snake just crawling around. It's not crawling to you, it's not crawling away from you, you're just watching it, okay? You're just watching it crawl around. Now, remember, the snake doesn't have feet, it doesn't have wings, it doesn't have anything, but it just kind of slithers its way around. All right, reflect this to waking state. Are you feeling like that in waking state? Like you're in the same kind of little slithery motion, you've kind of, the same path, etc. Again, it connects us with that transformation piece, because if you're observing it just kind of slithering around, and if you're feeling kind of like neutral, kind of like meh about watching it, it's letting us know that right now, our journey, our path has been very mundane. We're kind of doing the same little thing over and over again, and it's saying it's time to change, time to do something different. All right, time to find a more exciting path for ourselves. So dreamers, whenever you see this snake in your dreams, be thankful, and remember, use all of this information to guide you in waking state, always using your feelings as a guiding system. Of course, if you have your dream guide, you can use it specifically to guide you with this dream symbol and any other dream symbol that you will have, so that you can understand what every dream means and you can use it to guide you in waking state. All right, dreamers, now, remember this, let's explore waking for just a moment, because if you start seeing the symbol of a snake in waking state, be thankful, because this is letting us know that dream state and waking state are connecting for you in a profound way within yourself as the dreamer. Let me explain this a little bit further. Remember, dream state is going to offer you a message, and if you don't listen to the message and if you don't catch on to the message, oftentimes you're going to see these same symbols, something that reminds you of the dream in waking state. In this case, it could be the snake. Maybe you're flipping through Facebook and you see a snake right there, or on Instagram, or a friend sends you a picture of a snake and it reminds you of the dream. Why does this happen? This is happening because the dream world, your subconscious, is literally saying it's time to pay attention. It's time to pay attention to the wonderful messages that are coming to you in dream state. So I'm coming to you now in waking to remind you and to connect the two worlds with your one being. All right, so when that happens, dreamers, be thankful, because it lets us know you're really operating out of love, unity, and peace at that point. You're merging your two worlds, okay, because they are one within you. All right, dreamers, but that's all we've got for today on the snake symbol. Remember, if you have a particular dream symbol, specifically an animal symbol, let us know down below. We can explore it together. We're going to do a special of animal dream symbols for you. And of course, we will be on our TikTok Live every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern. And you can access our book, Your Dream Guide, on Amazon or Barnes & Noble. All right, dreamers, I believe that is all. But I will send you a huge hug. I send you love, unity, and peace. And I will see you in the next video. Bye, dreamers.